Okay. Just give me a second here. All right. So today is Saturday. I don't know, March 15th, apparently. So today we're building this, and blurry as hell. Why are you so blurry? Focus there. Anyway, we're building this. This is MSM-04 AcGuy from Principality. Productive? What? Okay, it's always this is a bit in English here. Hold on. Yeah, Principality of Zeon mass productive suit. That's not production, productive. So this is a amphibious mobile suit. I think it was seen in the original Mobile Suit Gundam at some point. And this is not a new kit. This is not an old kit that I had before. I bought this somewhat recently. Yeah, it's because you can tell by the branding here, Bandai Namco. That's like that's their I don't know. That's their brand now, and they changed the old. Like anything new they make will have this. It's Bandai Spirits, not just Bandai, and it's a blue logo. So like yeah, basically this is a reprint of the original. I recently like thought like, hey, they have a lot of the Universal Century stuff, but not all of them. So I started like seeing like if I could buy more of those, and yeah, I mean, to complete the collection. There's like 240 something odd now, maybe 230 something, and yeah, I have many of them, but not all of them. So I'm trying to like complete all the gaps. So I would have like 230 high grade kits. They're all like worth something. They're all like pretty. If you look at them individually, some of them are kind of repeats, but they all have their strength. They all like have little things about them that makes it nice. It's an old kit from the 7. Yeah, this is a reprint, but it is not like they did not change anything about this. It's from the kit. It says Bandai Spirit 2007. I'm pretty sure they didn't like. This is not the plastic that's in there is not from 2007. This is the new thing. So, but they still kept the Japanese on there. There's not gonna be English, Japanese, not English along with the Japanese in there. It's all gonna be Japanese as the original. They don't do what other brands do. At least Bandai mostly doesn't do stuff like reissues where they basically change the product code. It's the exact same thing, exact same kit. Maybe they add like 1 or 2 new parts and they just sell it for way more. Like they reprint it and sell it for more. So Bandai doesn't do those things. Usually you will, if you buy them like from some sources, you will always get them like at the MSRP price. Yeah, decent price. So this thing has lots of little features to it. This is AcGuy. So if you've watched Build Fighters, you'll know about Bear Guy, which is based on this kind of thing. But this thing seems to have like more gimmicks to it. Like lots of nice little features here. You see like the inside mechanics, like I guess like the inside is actually there's some designs in there. It's not visible from the outside, but you know it's there. And you have like things like these, which are interesting. Little design things and optional claws or missile pods and an extending arm, which is all very, very nice. Although like by default you have this format here, which doesn't seem to be extending, but you can apparently extend it. So we're gonna be building that, see how it looks. I doubt it actually extends. It's probably just like you have multiple, you have to like swap them out depending on how you build it. But yeah, on the box on the outside, I doubt it comes with like rocket propelled missiles, but it'll be nice. So this seems to be like an amphibious thing, but why are you in a cave? 19.2 meters tall, so it should be taller than the Zaku. It's like a very large, chunky thing. It's mass productive. Okay, let me just share these places first. Oh, yeah, if you're new here, do like, subscribe, share, what have you. This is going on Twitch and YouTube, although I'm mostly on YouTube. I can't seem to get my head around Twitch. Give me a second here. I don't know if it's gonna fit. Anywho, let's get this started. Let me turn the lights on. Or maybe let's just open this first. Opening of the box. Yeah, it's something I bought like this year. So yeah, it's definitely not the original run of it. Yeah, so you do have your usual high-grade instruction sheet here. Already like on the color side, it's like lots of details and stuff. Some OVA. Wait, 08 MS2. No, wait, hold on. Is not from the original Gundam? What is this then? This is usually, like, they will say, like, on the box, like, what series it's from. This is from the, didn't realize it was MS-08. But it says, like, Kido Senshi Gundam. Gundam here. So I'm assuming it's from the original 1978 Gundam show. But it says there is OVA MS-08. I'm assuming it also appears in there. Or maybe not. It seems like something that would be like in a jungle. It's operating in a cave, I'm assuming, like somewhere far off. Did that one even come with that? I don't know. Alright, so yeah, you get this thing has lots of features to it. It has a clear part, it seems, here, like with a 105mm. Well, I don't know what this is. Oh, no, that's the cannons, the things telling you all about the weapons and stuff. Like, it is aquatic, so because you have propulsion system here to go underwater. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, this is just a regular idea. I mean, the thing is, like, these are old kits, but they are, in a way, superior to, like, more recent kits. Because of the amount of, like, gimmickry you have in there, like, the effort that was put into designing those is, to some extent, higher to, like, you wouldn't have details like these. Like, inner details, mechanical bits and what have you. Like, you don't really have those on, say, Witch from Mercury, because it's a bit more stylized, I guess. Like, I guess this is probably from the OVA. Yeah, MSC, right? So, that because those like focus a bit more on like realism, like real mechanical parts. So you'll have the designs of the kits that come out of it be like more realistic, more mechanical, whereas something like Witch from Mercury is more stylized, or even Iron-Blooded Orphans was more like less realistic and more like super robot kind of thing. You know, this like magical thing, not magical, like this weird thing where no matter how destroyed they were, they kept moving. But yeah, we got we still have these to open. Hello Marcel, welcome back. We're gonna get this started in a second. Apologies for the noise, that is very noisy. Alright, so yeah, like you can see all the small, like the nice details, which is somewhat blurry. Nice details, but blurry. Maybe at this distance. Let's go with it. So yeah, very, very detailed parts, like in the internal, well, not exactly mechanics, but you can see like the etching there like shows like machine parts essentially that are not going to be visible from the outside, but you could always like remove the outer shell and have it displayed. Yeah, so I did build the bear guy, which has almost the same runners as this one, minus a few things here and there. I'm going to do a comparison. I can't remember if Bear Guy had like the extending arms. I think it did. Interesting design here. Like there's a clear part that's going to be on, and like the dome that protects the mono eye. Like it's very. Bear Guy didn't have claws. Well, this should be interesting. I don't think Bear Guy had claws. That's gonna be interesting. And actually, hold on, let me just... Okay, so Bear Guy. This is Bear Guy. I don't think Bear Guy had claws, but you do have... Actually, do you even have... What is in there? Get your Well, you can swap those out, clearly. But are they... Well, we shall see. And I can't remember if it had the extending arms or not. The, like, telescopic arms. I'm gonna leave you here because this is... Just stay there. This is your grandfather, essentially. Do you use polycaps? Polycaps from 1999 and a kit from 2007 in theory. So they still make polycaps for like newer stuff. We do have a mono eye for use with the thing. And yeah, like 1, 2, 3, not many runners, but like it feels like a lot somehow. Alright, so let's get to building this. Turn the light on. What's that sound? Testing. There's a little bit of a high pitch whine. Testing. I see. Give me a second. I'm gonna MacGyver this thing. Testing. Nope. Testing. I need to figure out how this is going to work. Test. Okay, whatever. There's like a little bit of a coil whine. I don't know, it's like a little high-pitched noise I'm hearing. Probably just me. Alright, so our tools. So, yeah, let's get to building. 4 runners, well, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 runners. Start with 1. These are old, and everything's blurry as hell. Why are you so blurry? Need something to... Oh yeah, Glug. I have that one, I think. Oh, no, I have a Zogok. A Zogok and a Zogok. I think I'm for sure I probably built a Glug. Alright, let's start building this. So we start with runners B, B8, B3. And let's take a look ahead here. We're building the body, it seems, at first. So B8, B3. Snip. And carefully now. Those large parts tend to like twist off the nubs and leave kind of deep stress lines here. Alright, D1, D8, and then we need C. There's not a lot of parts on C, so what I'm going to do is just get all of these out. On the curved one, just gonna try to leave a little extra on the well, curve, never mind. This is a little, I'm guessing the little cover for the what's it called? The hole for the action base peg. Older kits had the decency of like covering that shit up, so you didn't have to see it. These days they just like leave a hole wherever, they don't care. So yeah, like older kits had, well, at least like it depends. Like some, at least what I've seen, like some kits, some series. It depends on the series. Like sometimes Universal Century is a bit kind of approximate. It's a bit, they don't put as much effort, but sometimes they like really go the extra mile. And it really depends on what series they're making a kit of. Depends if it's a OVA or how detailed the source material is. I don't know if like the Netflix series, the one that I still haven't gotten the kits for, if that's in the Universal Century or out of Universal Century. Alright, all runners C, very small runner. Look how thin this, well, it's thinner than usual. They should like, it would be nice like if they made all runners like thin. The thin outer, the thin like, uses less plastic. Alright, so we need from C, C9, C4, and C3, as well as C10 and C8. And from runner D, we need, this is ABS. No, this is polystyrene. Looks gray like ABS. D16, D17, D19. No polycaps yet. Okay, 16, 17, 19. 17 here. 16 and 19. These are all internal parts, kind of hard plastic there. Alright. Okay, so hold up. Okay. So that's all the parts for the body. I'm trying to find my tools in a second here. Just, yeah, where did I put it? Okay. So just a little cleanup before we proceed. Those are internal parts, but that might affect the fit if we don't clean those up. Like here, for example, maybe. Just get a quick look around here. Right, that is not a part that I need. For now, anyway. This is on an concave part. It's hard to like file with a flat thing, so I'm going to use a curve here. Testing, testing. Okay, depending on where I put this thing, I need to. Yeah. Anyway, let's get going. Gently. Some of these knobs are a bit too. Another concave nub here, so you gotta get a bit creative because your flat files probably won't reach it.
As they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on.
And if you're new here, do like and subscribe. Subscribing will help. Trying to reach the magical 1,000 subscribers. What's up with these things? Why are they so high? This thing get it's kinda, I'm not sure if I'm messing it up now. No, actually, let me just put all these together now. So, we start with, actually this part still. Yeah, do like and subscribe and share it places. Share it with your friends, your enemies, your significant others, if non-significant others. Just share it with people. I don't know. It seems like just people putting this, just sharing the link anywhere, apparently helps the most. That's how the algorithm works. And that it doesn't work. It doesn't do the work. You need actual people to share this for me to get views. Okay, so now we're gonna use our drill bits just a little bit here. Just pre-drill the opening a little bit just so it like connects a little more smoothly. This is a 3mm here. I may want to take this apart at some point in the future. For that reason, I pre-drill the holes so it will come apart a bit easier. And come on, line up. There we can go. This will need some extra sanding later, or I can do something terrible with it. Not sure if this is gonna work. Hey, it kind of works. This is a quick and dirty way to kind of cover up your messes. Just a quick way to just smooth that over, kinda. Nobody has to know how messy your stuff is. Then of course eventually you come back with like fine sandpaper and just polish that, make that perfectly smooth, kind of make it match the same what's it called, shininess around. So this is C3 with a 2mm holes on here. Just pre-drill that a little bit. Oh wait, that's on the back, my bad. I'll make this C4, so pop that on there. Do the same with the thing, C3. Just like that, and C6. There's a bit of a nub here. C6, make sure you get all the You want to be able to like take those apart later, because you may need to clean some nubs that are hard to reach otherwise. Like so. And we got mostly the body done. Well, actually, we need the cod piece. It goes like so, and join these together. It kind of helps hold the... Wait, which way is the front? Oh yeah, that's correct. The more inclined part goes towards the back. The egg-shaped body. Well, actually, now backpack. Build a backpack. So we need A17. I'm gonna put this guy here. A17, 18, 12, 11. These nubs are unusually tall today. Alright, so this is A17. Clean these nubs a little bit. And here, same on these parts. This is like the aquatic version of a vernier. What is this even? Gently rub those. Like, this is just a plain old metal file. You don't need much to get rid of large nut. Well, you don't need anything fancy. If you use like some fancy nano abrasive file, it's probably gonna take you longer. I'm gonna have to be careful not to damage that expensive file. Whereas this thing costs less than $1. Been in use for over a decade. Works fine. Okay, so then we take this. This is A17 plus, well, actually this thing first. A17 plus A12 goes that way with the, nope, other way. Come on. But yeah, do subscribe if you're new here, or share it, or give it a like. This stream, it will be very helpful. Use a stick to push things in where your fingers can't reach. And we take A18 and then just cover it up. And then we take these two, assuming we've gotten all these nubs off these curved surfaces, which I think we kind of have close enough anyway. Good enough for this initial build. And we'll put these on there. Before I let this go, this is a new thing I'm doing. Getting the dust off. Because I've noticed, like, towards the end, I just have very dusty builds. Because of all the shit, like, dust from all the filing that's just everywhere. Anyway, so then you got this, and you pop that on there. Is this fitting? Yes, it is. And just give you a little dust up here. This is a big old makeup brush somebody was throwing away. Alright, so then we got the body. It's identical. Oh, we're gonna do a review later, but it's almost identical to Bear Guy. Well, Bear Guy is almost identical to this. That's how you see it. Anyway, the head. So we start with A19. And I'm guessing we're gonna need all the things on this side as well. Just get that music. And we'll need this too. I mean, yeah, it's from the 2000s, so it's not like ancient tech, but it is very nicely built, at least from what I'm seeing. And that here, so Very heavy plastic though, very dense. It has some weight to it. Honey infused oil. Oh. Oh, hello, Randolph. I sorry, didn't see the comments. Oh, hold on. Set to top chat right on live chat, that's why. Sometimes it's not exactly live. But yeah, this guy over there is for comparison. Yeah, that's how it's, I mean, not necessarily with health issues, although it might be a health issue. If you're doing too many plastic models, you need to stop sometimes. A10. Where is A10? A10. Oh, that is. I'm knocking things over here, so let's try to find a way to access this thing. It's some interesting part here. Just make sure it doesn't roll off the table. Now, E14, 19, 13, I got that. E10, got that. I need B12. B12, B9, also E6. Hold up. E6, A7, A5. Appears to be these people. Yes. Asymptotic plastic model parts as people. And I need also E2221, which appears to be these two. These are the head-mounted Vulcan guns. It was very popular back then. I mean, the news wasn't like today, so like tons of, well, it's still the same, I think. It's like one thing happens and that's all everybody talks about for a while. Whereas there's always like tons of things happening everywhere. What am I talking about? I don't know. Okay, so I need from B, we need B. 17, 18, 10, 12, 9. Well, basically anything that looks like it might fit. Some of these are kinda, so just do a double nip, they're kinda large. A bit uncertain about this, so I'm gonna do a large, healthy gap between the like especially these ones, which are like on a very thin edge. So I'm gonna leave a little gap, little extra here when nipping them off to do a double nip. Okay, and same on these guys. Alright, and of course, if anybody's new here, do like, subscribe, blah blah blah, you know the drill. Share these places, all that, you know. All the things we need. This isn't not how I make a living. Actually, I don't even make a living at the moment. That would be nice if I could. Or at least offset the cost of buying new kits. Get this nub off. so we need to start with this guy. Not even this guy. It's a very dense piece, like it has some weight to it. Like it feels a little heavy. The same is true about Bear Guy over there. It is quite heavy. Okay, let's get all these nubs. Take this plus these, which are basically the halves of the brain, I suppose. The heck? Oh, there's a little ridge there. A little bit of. So we need to be a bit careful. Same here is like a little bit of detail. So you don't want to overfile. Just very gently apply without applying any pressure. Just erase those nubs there. So we take this thing with A14. Didn't quite work out. There's still a bit left. I mean, I don't think these are going to be visible from the outside. Yeah, this is probably going to be... These are internal parts, mostly. But it shows a level of detail. Yeah, 1.5mm pre-drill here. This is just so it doesn't seize up. Yeah, what is this? Interesting. Gap here. Okay, same deal on this side. Or do I need to do something else first? It says 1, put this thing on. Alright, so this one on the outside or is it on the inside? This is the outside. The mono eye has a little line across it. I don't think that's gonna do anything, but I'm trying anyway. So we put... That's kinda... Well... It says to put the sticker on the outside, basically on here, which I don't want to. What I'm gonna do instead is let's take this nice bright, well, yeah, just nice bright thing here, and on the back here, just give this a little paint. Actually, should probably be holding this properly. So yeah, because it's clear, it goes through a bit. So you do also on this side, I guess. It keeps it translucent. Not on the well, maybe. Why not? There, it's like clear, but still very nice. Nicer than having this. Well, now it's gonna. You're supposed to get that in there. Oh, interesting. Oh, look at that. So this actually is the channel. It's like a freeway channel for... Because probably in the anime, like, it has like this railing kind of thing where the eye can like travel. Because cameras were expensive back in the 70s. That is why you have this weird, like, every cameras you like back then were basically, you had like movie cameras, cinema camera, which was basically size of a fridge. So, well, a small fridge. So yeah, it was not something cheap. You couldn't like have cameras everywhere. Technology progress though, but back in those days, that's why Zeon mobile suits have just the one eye, the mono eye, and it is mounted on a rail because that's what movie cameras did, so they could travel and look in all directions. It's like a high resolution camera, which you have these days for like much smaller, tinier things. So you could have like probably 1,000 of those everywhere. Yeah, it's like nicer now. It's like a nice, deep, glowy red. And then we take these parts, we make sure to trim those. It even has like detail on the underside here, areas which you will never see. So it's like lots of hidden details that are there. Alright, so we need that, and surely this. This is B12. Where's the other nub? I think I got it already. And you need polycap L. Wait, first polycap. Polycap L. Polycaps are easy, just twist them off. Pop that in there. Try to. If it doesn't want to get in properly, you just use something to help you thread the polycap in there. Usually works. Usually. There we go. Okay, so then this goes on there. Bridge a little bit. 3mm hole there. Just get that prepared, and there we go. That was a bit tight, a bit crunchy. Get some of the dust out. So that will be our mono eye as it travels all across that rail. It's a nice red, glowy mono eye that we managed to do. You don't need expensive tools. All you need really is just think about the problem, find out a solution. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, then we need B9, which is this thing here. Very awkward looking nubs there. Can't seem to get that to connect. Those are a bit difficult because it's very small and it is going to be on a very tight space, so having nubs sticking out may make it harder for the various parts to fit together. It should be fine, generally speaking. I think, maybe. Okay. So we got these thing here, which goes in there. A little bit of glue probably help close those various gaps there. Or maybe a bit more filing. Try to get that to all line up. There we go. And on top of that, we get these. The snout. Like so. And just a little bit of correction there. Just darken that a little bit. I'm taking a lot of time on this thing. So before we do this, we need to build the neck. We also need to clean this up. Something just dinged. I'm not sure what. Very careful not to scratch. part there. Alright, so we need to put this onto there. Wait, if we do that, how do we move it around then? It fits on there, but then what? How do you move the mono eye around? It clips on there, but yeah, you can't move the mono eye around anymore. Huh. Is this optional? Disappointing a bit. So yeah, you're gonna have to like pop this out if you want to move the mono eye around. Like it has this ingenious little thing here, but you can't reach it through this, obviously. I don't know if you're supposed to like, well, you can't not have it. I don't know. Not for the time being, let's just go with this. It might, well, I don't know. Like there might be like cut the piece off, but like that defeats the purpose of having this glass bit, which is what's protecting the mono eye from the water, because this goes in the water, and you can't put the electronics in water. Things like, I don't know, what's the standard for like they use to like measure how deep a phone can go underwater. You don't have those for mobile suits, for mono eyes. Well, you do have them for mobile suit, I guess, but not for mono eyes. Again, just dust that off a little bit. Scrape off any kind of flashing left over there. It's like lots of the small details of like little like dots on there for like, it's a very detailed little piece. Alright. Pop that on there, press it in. Did I put this on the wrong side? Yeah, probably. Let's try it this way. It was already on the wrong side. There we go. You push that in with a stick. Sticks, very useful tools when building things. Houses are generally made of sticks, right? Just thicker sticks, but sticks nonetheless. The tree is just a very big stick. And push that in there. And then on the cover there, actually we need to pre-drill this a little bit. It still kind of clips on. Very nice. The problem now is like a little bit offset. It's a little bit offset to this side. Not exactly centered. I just, yeah, just smacked it back into place. I can't think of a mechanism that will allow me to, like, well, maybe I guess you put like a, no, that wouldn't work. Maybe, I don't know. It rattles a bit, but it's in there. It's very nice, very red. I like it. Glows a little bit. Alright, we're still on step 7. There's so many to go. This is, I don't know if this is going to be like a two-parter, because I did build AcGuy in one sitting, but this one's complicated. Well, I'm putting more effort in it than I usually do, I feel. Because, I don't know. Alright, so we got the neck polycap D and polycap K. No, I don't need to do that. Polycap K. K, where are you? Oh, there it is. Polycap D goes, you hold it like so, and polycap D goes where? Huh? Oh, right. Goes in there. Polycap K goes in there. Which way's the front? The front is towards the thicker bit. And you join these two things together. Again, just a little bit of a pre-drill here. You need to wiggle these polycaps a little bit to get them to fit. Because the polycaps like usually refuse to fit. They're squishy, they don't always line up perfectly. They're meant to be like that. I mean, we did like, Bandai's been moving away from polycaps, but they did some pretty decent things. Decent design, like this is an example. Not this specifically, but even with polycaps, it did pretty well. And that goes here. That's a very big. Look at this head. This is an interesting profile. Alright, we got the head done, and the body. Now we move, I'm guessing, to the arms. Yes, looks like the arms. See, this is C, this is A. Okay, so, right, A3, A4 times 2. Well, basically everything on this bottom bit, it seems. Or not. Oh, we're gonna get it anyway. Where is it? You're gonna get everything out from this runner. I'm trying not to have like 2 sessions for this thing. That would be a little bit ridiculous. On a curve, just give it a little extra so we can file it down to match the curve. Kind of cut it a little bit at an angle so you get a little bit extra material left over. Claws here, which we didn't have in AcGuy. Maybe it did, I forgot. Alright, that's a whole of a little pile here. I think the pile of B as well. Have legs, arms and legs here, so we get everything. 4, 5, 4, 5, whatever. Should be okay. People say Gundams are so cool. Well, they don't say Gundams are so cool, but people do prefer the look of how Gundams are. Like, because it's more. Oh, this is like not meant to be like a very handsome looking thing, but I feel like the aesthetics are still somewhat. I mean, it's appealing. It's not pretty. It's still very nice. 14, 15, 16. These are different sizes. Hopefully I'll be able to manage. And this one is the smallest. It goes in decreasing size. Hopefully I'm not setting myself up for something bad here, but I'm just gonna get all of these. Alright, this is the whole of B. And this is D. I'll probably need a bunch from here too, so I'll just get all the parts I can get out. Okay, that kinda messed up there. These are all 15, okay. Can check if the parts are going to be identical based on the number. Although sometimes you get parts with different numbers which are also identical. Generally, anyway. Twelve, 13, 14. Okay, they are slightly different, but should still be fine. Alright, this is all of C, or D actually. Let's put that out there. Okay, so now we get to building everything else. So we need not this one, a free, a this and that, polycap E, which is these two things, and then cool. Yeah, I mean, there's probably stuff you can modify on this, modifications for this thing. Yeah, for the people watching on Twitch, all two of you, just talking to people on YouTube, you cannot see each other's comments. Alright, so we need D18. Just poke around the pile here. There we go, D18 times 2. And we need polycap E, got that, got this. So then put all these together. That goes in there. Quite a large nub on this thing. What are we doing for time? 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay. This thing, nope, still. Oh no. Well, there's a little bit of a whine. The microphone is picking up. I'm not sure from what. I need to play with the filters a little bit. Reach the feedback, I guess. Alright, so that goes in there. Goes in there. Like so. This is D18 onto A4 and A3. And this here. Just pop that on there. Pop this on there. What's the difference from, I feel, is this a foot or is this a, this is not a foot, this is definitely an arm. I don't think AcGuy had this. Now D20, change this, and that with B11. I'm gonna figure out which is this. Seems to fit, yep. Smallest one then. Yep. Luckily it fits, and you can still kind of sand file the things off. Actually, maybe not. Just get that back out. And just do a seesaw. Well, follow the curve when filing. gently so you don't scratch the surface too much. Okay, these are all going to be problematic. This is taking quite a while to clean up. Okay, so pop that on there, pop that on there. Get a little bit of a dust up here, or dust down, I don't know what the phrase is. You can give this a little, no, it's not that bad. Just where the stress lines are a bit more visible. Just a little touch up. You can use like clear coat to kind of just like, or some kind of clear coat, like depending on like matte or whatever, just like covers up the scratches and makes it a little more neat. So let's put these two together and do a pre-drill because I feel these are going to be covered up anyway, so it's fine. This one. And come on. Why you won't go in? Alright. So the polycaps are always a bit troublesome, so you gotta twist them a little. There you go. You wiggle them and if and now to join these two parts together, just file down the nubs that go inside. I've noticed like Bandai kits always have like nubs on like opposing parts. They match up where they join. I've seen like on other manufacturers, it's like sometimes it's gonna be a bit all over the place. The reason they do this here is that you can join the parts together and just file the parts together, nubs included, file the gap, and make it all match. So that's one. And this is two. Should probably have done this, which is to shave any kind of amount of the nub that has expanded into the gap and cause the parts to not completely fit together. There we go. Gently rub it. Sounds a bit violent, but I'm not applying pressure. I'm just moving it very fast. so then B13. Left those knobs a bit large on purpose. I'm regretting that. I'll just trim them down a bit more. Alright, so then this leads into there, like so. Just slide into there, loosely. That's the shoulder, it's not the, oops. I thought it was the forearms, actually the shoulder. And a little bit of cover up here and there. And then we need, for this side, D1110. That's not right, that is it. Yeah, it's like double layered. There's an outer shell and there's an inner frame, which is quite a lot of work for this. Whoever designed this put in a lot of effort. There's not a lot of kits like this. It's like pretty unique, I guess, for... Well, hold on, I need to like look at the other MS-08. Because I feel like a lot of them, like I built the, wait, is that the right one? Hold up. Polycap A, I didn't get Polycap A. How does that? That doesn't line up at all. That is not where that goes. Okay, it goes in here. And this goes in there. Yeah, I did build like a goof recently from MS-08. It was still Universal Century high grade. It did not have this level of detail. Yeah, this kit is pretty, I feel like pretty unique. Or rare. It's like they don't usually, this level of like, it doesn't go this hard. Like you have every limb, including the head. I don't know if about the body. The body's called hollow, I guess. But the limbs and the legs have inner mechanical, well, some kind of detail that is not visible from the outside. It's like 2 layers of plastic everywhere, almost. Makes it very different from, like most high-grade kit would like not have this inner layer. It would just be like the outer shell. And yeah, this is pretty decent, I think. Let's pre-drill this a little bit. Yeah, like everything's like very detailed. Like lots of effort. Like even like the holes here are like slightly depressed. Oh, they're like slightly inset. The pegs, the rim around it. I don't know how to explain it. It's basically like giving it a little bit of tolerance for, I don't know, but it's like small details like that. is definitely a kit that everybody should get. Build. I need to like I'll try to compare this to like other kits. Like I need to keep track of how these different kits compare. There are some nubs down there. Yeah, this probably, well, you can probably close the gap a bit with some cement, but that's not too bad. Alright, and then we need B19. Try these guys. They're recognizable enough. Just a little bit of polish here and there. Okay, I'll save the touch-ups for later. Like once we're done completely building it. Touch-ups with a marker. Alright, so then that goes on top of that. Which way though? Well, it says ×2. I guess it doesn't matter which way, as long as it's on there. Like so. It's like everything's like held, like the halves are held together by the outer shell. Like it's like everything's like very solidly built. Very nice. So we take the, again, ×2? No, it's just ×1. This thing is all the, wait, no. It is ×2. This guy? D21. Oh, this is retracted claws. And we have extended claws. So just give this a quick clean up. You could sharpen the claws, I guess, if you felt like it. But this is high grade, so it's a bit safe. They don't have very sharp, pointy parts. Well, it depends. Gundam kits usually, well, yeah, Gunpla kits don't have sharp edges, well, sharp pointy bits, but other series have like very, very sharp parts to them. So we put, these are A20 onto D21. Just clip them on there, just carefully, don't break the plastic. And this looks more like bear claws. This would have been good on bear guy. I don't know why they didn't keep it. It's supposed to be like nice, but it's a bear. Very sharp bear-like claws. Although I think bear has like 5 fingers, if I'm wrong. Wait, does it have 6? No, it can't be right. How many fingers does a bear have? It's not the bear, it's more of an octopus, really. Yeah, one of these has to fit in there. I think it's this one. Or this one. let's see, are you all different? Nope, you're identical. Get the claws lined up a bit, and come on. And there we go. Push that through. Careful not to like break those. They're not, well, they are. They could be a bit fragile, I guess. So we got two options there. There should be a second one of those, but I don't see it. Oh wait, I did see it. There it is. This one is option 2 without the deployed claws. Look at that. This is detail. Like they're like recent kits are built like for series that came out like in the last 5 years or something, 3 or 4 years. Like they don't go this much on detail. Like you have multiple hands, and they're not actual like Gundam hands with like 5 fingers. This one has 6 fingers, 6 claws, 6 missiles. This is how it's supposed to be. This is like, it's still high grade, but like it feels much better. You don't need like tiny parts like real grade for a kit to be pleasant, like nice to build. This is all you need. Just like lots of attention to detail. Well, some might say it's a bit excessive, but it does kind of, it's probably matching everything. And we got a weird track. It's like master grade of before. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, it's like it's a good frame, like you're saying. Not wondering if I had a lot of more. Yeah, it has an actual, well, not the main body, but the limbs have an inner frame, which, yeah, it's like it's very pleasant to build. There are other, I mean, it depends, like depends on the series, of course. There's kits from like Origin, or there's some of the Unicorn kits even. If they're OVAs, they tend to like go harder on the detail, like more details are crammed in there. But this one is very nice. Despite being like somewhat simple shape, they still manage to get lots of details around. I'm gonna keep saying that, but yeah, it's like I like this kit. This is fun. Okay, so I need to get all of these nubs out. They're on the edge. Probably gonna interfere with the parts clicking together. These are for the missile pods. Does it like go back to base and like change hands? I don't remember. I need to rewatch those. Actually, I keep starting to watch MS-08. The 08. MS-8? MS-08? I don't know. Sadly, this thing doesn't, you don't have, unlike as it's shown on the box, this one doesn't actually launch the missiles. Which would have been like nice extra, like if, but then these would have been to be, this would need to have been hollowed out, like, and then have a space for the missile. Here it's just like popped on. With a little notch here to help you figure out where it's supposed to go. So yeah, you can have like 4 swappable hands for whichever thing you want to do with. It has the giant fingers. This is not the first kit. They're usually like aquatic ones with like giant hands, claw hands. Like I think the AcGuy is one of them. I think the Kapool as well. Basically, most of the aquatic ones have like really giant lobster hands like these. I'm not gonna use this one. It's like retracted. But yeah, it would have been nice. Like, and then you would have to like have 4 different forearms. Well, 2 different forearms at least for like the retracting of the claws and what have you. Like an interesting mechanism. You can hold things with it, kinda. Yeah, you can hold things to some extent. Alright, I think we got the arms. Yeah. Look at that. Well, it's not very... doesn't have a huge range of motion, but it doesn't have to. Arms. Okay, we got arms. And very interesting hands. Now we do... Oh, wait. I missed something here. There's a part in there that I missed. Or did I? This one was supposed to have A7 inside of it. Why? I'm not sure. It just does. There's A7 here. Why though? Oh, it's to mimic this thing, which is part of D21 here on inside. So you want, that's like a lot, like very, like instead of just like molding this in the same color as this one, which is a different color from the outside, to get the same gray, they made it of the same material more or less, and now it's like exactly matching. Like that's detail. This is superior stuff. And it's not fitting. What do I do now? Force it? I don't know. Wait, that's not right. Duh. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right, yeah. Very nice attention to detail here in the middle part. Getting the dust off. Dust, dust, dust. Everywhere, always dust. What would I do? It's just get covered in dust. Let me just peek ahead a second here to see. So yeah, we do the legs next. And then we should be done. So we want like 2 hours. Hey. Yeah. Removing 2 of them, like having a few holes here basically. I don't think you can do that with this one because these aren't exactly shaped the same, because you have these empty ones, but yeah, it's something that could be 3D printed. For example, you have this cover and then you make like a missile tube, I guess, in the back. You have a 3D printer, you start thinking about what can you build with it just to justify the expense. So yeah, you could probably make like mod parts for this and have it like a missile tube. Alright, let's take a look here. So we're at step 14, which is where we start building the legs, and I imagine I'm gonna need these. Ah, come on. Alright, D8 with polycap N times 4. Put those on the sides there. just wiggle them in so they go in easier. You can't just push. If you push it directly, it's a bit harder. You just have to wiggle it a bit for it to fit. There we go. And then C9 and C7. Just check for nubs. There's 2 on the back. Alright, so that goes into there. It's a very fancy attachment for a leg. Does it? No, it does not. Like, it doesn't like wiggle side to side, so why? I guess make creative use of the polycaps that you have. Because it doesn't like wiggle this side, it just goes up and down, so you're losing like this axle on the polycap. It's not being used. Just a bit of a pre-drill here and there. And like so with the C7. Bit loud and scrapey. Alright, get this one on there. And pop that through there. Did I forget anything on there? Probably not. So then you need these things on the side. Just gently clean up these. Oops. Bit of a scratch there. Let's figure out where this goes. Seems to go like this. Clean it off, I guess. Oh, wait. That one's a bit loose. Alright, feet. More or less. Or slippers, depending on how you look at it. Okay, let's keep going. So, D5, D3, D4, D6, D7, polycap 8, polycap 8. No, polycap, there's no polycap 8, polycap B. Alright, D5. Again, always like small attention to detail here, very nice inner frame. Okay, so then goes on there actually. To clean those up before I put there. Okay, so then a little bit of a twist. I mean, it's meant to be held together very tightly, but we don't absolutely need that. So that goes in there, goes in there, and join that together. Sure, you shave the extra there. There we go. It's nice how like the hinge here has a. Wait, am I missing something? Nope. Yeah, it has a little like screw head on the outside. That's a nice little thing here. On the back as well. Gonna add makeup brushes to the crappy list of tools that I use. They're very useful to get the dust out. That's why you get into a relationship, to get makeup brushes. So you don't have to buy. Well, you could buy cheap ones probably. Okay, so hold like so. Squeeze through there. Put that in there. And there. And then on the other side, oops, just a little bit of pre-drilling here and there. Alright. Pretty sure the we'll take a look at it later. But yeah, you can probably, this is not going to be visible from the outside. It's always a nice little extra you can do. Paint these, give it a little bit of detail. And do the same on this side. Yeah, use a little bit of glue. Or some kind of stiff brush, I guess, not necessarily a makeup brush, but any kind of brush to kind of just get the dust off. It's nice to have, at least for me, with all my very dusty process. Alright, inner frame of the legs. Now we need more inner frames. The D9 polycap F, D1 A2. This is not used yet. I'm gonna polish it anyway. Alright, okay, hold up. This thing. Down there. Slide that into here. Like so. Use a stick. Push it in all the way. Of course, I can do that without a stick. Clearly, you were meant to have a stick. And these don't use polycaps, which is weird for a kit from 2007. It's like ahead of its time, you would say. It's like avoiding to use polycaps on some of those joints. It's like the main joints don't, like the main joint in the arm here doesn't use polycaps. I guess the shoulder one does, but like when it doesn't need to use a polycap, it avoids. There's probably some interesting backstory here. Which I don't know, so you can probably Google it and find it. All right. It's very, yeah, no polycaps. Like somewhere you would assume you would have a polycap. Cricket that old. And I don't think it's been redesigned or anything. Or has it? Nope, same thing. To get that on there. Pop that together. Like so. Get this on there as well. Alright, so then one of these, not this one, but this one. These two are for the arms. Alright, so then these are C2 plus that thing on there. Is that correct? That seems correct. Or is it this one? And B. Seven here. Clean those up later. So B6, B7, they are different. No, we'll see. It only fits a certain way anyway. If I swap these around, what happens? These are different parts, but yeah, it doesn't work. So this works fine. Alright, let's put those back on there. Okay, that is B6, the left and right. So B2 and B1 here for the lower leg. These are symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which one you put where, as long as it ends up somewhere. And then you can just pick out which one goes where. So with this one, actually, no, wait. Yeah, this one, looking at here. And this onto that side. Is that the point? Yep, there we go. It's like a fully bending knee here. Not something you wouldn't expect. And finally onto that. And do the same for this side. There we go. Fully bend. And pop that on there. There we go. Okay, so a bit of a gap here. Probably needs, yeah, we'll need a little bit of cement down there to kind of close those gaps. Here we got the legs. Okay, so we got the legs, arms, everything. This here, showing doing this thing. She may. She may know whatever. Why is it in katakana? Is that a May? I think that's a May. No. We got all the parts, and including this. Oh yeah, it does show here that if you want to move the mono eye, you have to remove this, and then move the mono eye. It's like it goes, it's 3 tracks here. You got the option here to, if it's a amputee, I guess. This is how I'm guessing you lose an arm or something. You can just pop that on there, and basically let you know, like, hey, so I don't want to spill one on RC. We'll always see this, but there's, well, that's probably poor taste, but whatever. There's a one-handed thing here. Interesting. Didn't know you had that in there, had that option. No, we're almost done. How long? 2.5. 2.5 hours to build this, with all the usual digression and distractions. Not being very focused at all. But that's not all yet. Still have one more thing left. Well, a couple more things left. I'm gonna build the those extra parts first before assembly. It has these things. Which I'm guessing is going to be on the next page. Right here. Alright, so well, yeah, so basically they're 3 different sizes, so they should only fit a certain way, so you won't be able to confuse them, hopefully. Some nice little details here, just be careful not to file those, damage those anyway. Thinking, what is it, B16, B15, B15, 16, 15, and then a bunch of D15 and D12 to 14. It just says big, medium, small here. So we have like those 3 things. Like this is a lot of extra. Like other HG kits would have given you like, well, I know, not these days probably, but I guess earliest HG kits would have given you like just like a single two halves of these, just like put them together and then call it a day. This one's like separate parts, separate segments. Yeah, so like it's somewhere trying to be like a master grade kit. It's working out. Lots of parts to clean though. Should I bother with these? Hopefully not. Yeah, these should be fine. Not just a little bit on the top, I guess. Yeah, we'll all be fine. Okay, I think we got all cleaned up. So, just sort it out, I guess. Small. Yeah, small, medium, very small. This is a medium, this is a large. And then small, medium, large, small, medium, large. Okay, now then, pop that in there. And pop that in there as well. Just line it up so that the outside there matches. There we go. Like so. Very dusty. That's a medium. Line it up so it lines up with that. And press. I probably use it to press it against the table or something. These are all the same size. I think this is it. Yep. There's a bunch of dust getting trapped in there, but not much I can do about this now. It's very tight. It's gonna be difficult to, well, I guess you could like push it the other way around, just like push it against the table and just pop it out. Hold up now. Oh, there it is. Now you can like push it on the other side and just pop it out if you need to like get it out to do any kind of modification to this. Very nice sound. Yeah, so those join smallest to largest. You could do on each arm, I guess, but I think it goes best all on the same arm. Like all the aquatic ones have like tentacle arms. Why, Japan? Why? They all have like noodly. Well, I mean, yeah, they all, it's like they always put like extra effort on the aquatic mobile suits. All right, so we got this thing, and now we do the actual assembly. You stay there with your truck nuts. All right. So we built all the parts for the AcGuy guy, and we're gonna assemble it together, which is easy enough. It's like very few. It's the usual head, shoulders, knees, and toes kind of thing here. How do you not move? I thought you moved. Oh, I guess it moves on the back. I usually start with the legs, but whatever. Leg. Here. Zaku Mariner. Oh yeah. That one's like just a Zaku with, I'm not sure what, but it's a Zaku with something. And arms, which, oh wait, arms require these things. Like so. These are a bit troublesome because they all flop around a bit. Finally, what should have been the head? Whatever. Okay, so then that goes there, that goes there. There you go. Okay. Let me just adjust that all of it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so a few changes I made. So I didn't use the mono eye sticker. I just painted the eye there red. Looks like way more threatening this way. Looks a little bit sad. Oh, it's a little bit pink. Whatever. I like this red better. I broke out this guy as well, because this is basically from Build Fighters, but based on this guy, so it's almost exactly the same frame, except this one has a few more. I can't remember if this one probably has telescopic arms, but I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere. I don't know where. I have no idea where I put the arm for that one. But basically, yeah, you should basically be able to exchange parts here. You can have like a two-toned bear if you felt like it. If you bought both, or you could probably paint them. You could also do that. But yeah, you could have like a mix and match there, so you can, the head should be swappable. Yep, very much. Not like that, got on the wrong end. But basically, yeah, it's the same material, same everything. Really. Could swap them out, nobody would know. So yeah, this is a bear with like a exoskeleton getting ready for, it's basically, well, it looks like a space marine, not exactly, but sort of. And this is a bear who got a bit too greedy, got too close to the beehive. I don't know what's the thing with bears and hives and bees. Bears sometimes, rarely, go for honey, hives, bees, what have you. They don't like, that's not their main diet. The main diet is people who go out in the woods thinking they won't encounter a bear. This one like got too close and lost an arm. I don't know if people want to ever see I was going to see this, but yeah. Should tag him in this. Probably later. Basically, yeah, okay, I'm all stop mix and matching here, but basically, yeah, this thing is like pretty nice. Okay, your head is coming off the wrong end. Okay, let's just put you back there. One-handed bear. Actually, no, let's get that back. So basically, you get a few option parts. If you bought both kits, basically, you can have. Oops, stuff's falling out. Yeah, come. Don't break now. These are not polycaps, so they are a little bit different. There we go. Let's put that over there. And that too. Why does a bear need a recorder? It's a bear in kindergarten. Or elementary school. Or primary school, depending on when you are. Different regions have different educational systems. But yeah, this is the AcGuy. What else can I say? It's a very nice, well, yeah, very, very nice kit. You can use either, I guess, 3 or 6, depending on how you feel like. But it basically has this extending arm. For full extension. With this very nice claw hand here. Which can spin. Nope, it cannot spin. It has this fixed in place. The leg do have fairly surprisingly, I mean, same. Well, for a thing this shaped, like it has a surprisingly wide. Okay, this is not holding. It is holding. Never mind. Yeah. It is stable on its feet. It has very large square feet. It comes with a little nub cover for this if you are missing an arm, I guess, which could happen in battle. You don't have a square part. It's just like a hollow bit. You have extra swappable pieces for the ends there if you want both hands to be missile launchers, although you can't launch a missile, or retract claws, which is very nice. I'm doing the review right now, apparently, I forgot to mention. Yeah, this is a nice kit from 2007, which is like ahead of its time because it does not, like for most of the joint, it does not use pawn caps. It's here, it says here it's like from the MS-08 OVA, but like on the box it says Kido Shenshi. Well, it's basically the series is mentioned as the original Gundam show, so I'm not too sure. I feel like well, this is quite old. The design is like very, it's like very 70s of it. It's like 70s alien robot design, an old school alien robot design. That is what we have here. This here isn't connecting as well as I would have liked. What if I need to swap those around? Probably won't do any difference. It's probably the fault of that thing over here. Yeah, has to go in all the way to be able to. Nope, don't go limp now. Yeah, there's like a little nice little detail here. Oops, that didn't show. But like there's this little gray piece, circular piece inside here in the middle. To make it match this color, they actually give you like a separate part completely just to like match the inner gray here. Which is like a weird attention. Like this thing is overall like has like lots of like nice attention and detail. I wonder if I can pop that out. So, and I can't. But basically there's lots of mechanical parts on the inside which are like not visible from the outside because it's covered by the panels there, but it's under there. So, and it ends up being heavy because we have two layers of plastic, like the inner shell and the outer shell. It is like much heavier than a regular high grade kit. It feels heavy in the hand because you have all the plastic like densely packed together. It's not like lightweight plastic either. It's like very dense plastic. So yeah, it's like a very thick, very heavy, very solid amphibious vehicle here. This is not holding though. Okay, maybe it is. It's supposed to be which way? This way with the things here on the inside, I suppose. Yeah, a very nice kit. It has like 3 separate tracks for the mono eye to travel along. The only disadvantage here, oops, everything's broken apart, is that you have to like take a bunch of stuff apart. You have to like disassemble a bunch of things to have access to the mono eye, and then you can have it travel along those tracks all the way to the back as shown in the anime, I guess. In the back and then a little bit here. So basically it's supposed to go, I guess, all the way around, like on these 3 tracks, but it does go most of the way around and goes over there. So you can like pick and choose where you want it, and then you have to put everything back. And so preferable to just like leave it alone, I guess. Just like leave it onto the AcGuy has no arm. There's a mobile suit with no arms. I need to see that. Usually, for no reason, they'll have arms. Like the gun tank has arms. It's a tank, but it has arms and a face. Yeah, I'll take a look at that afterwards and then here. Okay, this is on the wrong side. Like so. There we go. It goes only one way. put that back on there and assemble it back. But yeah, it's a very detailed, very heavy, very satisfying kit. Do you need to paint this? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, no, not really need to paint this. It seems like you just, most of the, I can see on there being painted really is just panel lines, just like accents. I guess you could do something in here, like paint these like gunmetal or something. But it's already like fairly weld. Okay, stop. No, that thing keeps falling off. Maybe I need to reduce the number of sections on this to 1 by 1. That way. And add this here to make the arms a bit more even, I guess. Yeah, it is a little wonky. But yeah, it's a very nice kit. It has more. This one has truck nuts on, well, like a hitch on the back to pull your trailer, but that's not the point here. This one does not. You could probably split those evenly between each arm and have it like, yeah, you get lots of options here. You get lots of options to play around with this. Again, nice full, for a leg this short, like you have a full bend here. The arms, however, not really, like very limited. The arms are just like holders for a torpedo launcher, essentially. And I guess you can have some movement, like most of it is on the shoulder, the movement, and the rest is just like tentacles. You're gonna hold. Yeah, you can. I guess I'll leave it like this for the end. It's AcGuy. Very old kit. This is a reprinted kit, but Bandai, the way they do it is like they make the exact same. They just reprint the exact same kit with the exact same techniques. They don't change anything. They don't even change the manual. They don't really update it unless I guess there was some mistake or something. But yeah, it's the same manual. Although this was reprinted, it is in Japanese and there's no English in there. I would assume like if it's like a reprint, they would like update this to have English in there, but no, none of that. It's priced the same as it was. Like even if it's a reprint, priced the same as the original. And fell down. It's a nice claw though, like most aquatic, at least Zeon mobile suits. I don't think there's a lot of like aquatic. For people who like came from space, they're like really concerned about. They have a lot of like aquatic mobile suits. You were standing just fine. What are you doing now? I guess suddenly the articulation just gave up. It's no longer be able to. Has a drill and a missile launcher for arms. Well, this one has torpedo launchers and claws. Same deal. This thing is not holding anymore. Well, I guess you're not meant to like have the weight of everything on there. Ah. That was working just a second ago. No, close enough, I guess. It's very... Oh, it's dusty now, but... Let me just get the dust off a little bit. Yeah, you have lots of potential for painting here because of all the little segments here. I'm not very good at this. I never know what to paint, what color it all. These end up looking a bit weird. It's like, feels like the only color that's acceptable there is like just everything like slightly metallic. But even then, a little bit of touch up here and there just to hide those marks there. Just the tiniest of brown here just to cover those things up. Just get the dust off. Always so much dust, no matter what I do. Some stuff away. I think we're mostly done. This thing has, but I mean, it is a nice kit to build. It looks different. It's not your same old humanoid. Well, it is humanoid, but it's not like everybody has a face. This one has not a face. Like, yeah, most of the aquatic well, the amphibious models of amphibious mobile suits do not have a face, at least on the Zeon side. And maybe one or two which do, they're the exception. Oh, there you go. And you fall down. Why, you won't stay. Nah, the angle looks a bit off. Yeah, the AcGuy also is a very nice kit, a very nice like variation. It has full like claws everywhere. Is that? Oh yeah, that's from War in the Pocket, I think. There's a blue. Well, I think the one from War in the Pocket. The one with the camphor. I'm trying to find a nice pose. Surprisingly, the ankles aren't as strong as I thought it would be. Do you have the same problem? I'm sorry. Yeah, you do. Well, the ankles, they're not meant for like lots of lateral movements, or like just flat against the ground. I would have done like a Spider-Man pointing thing here, but I think I've done that already. This is like Undertaker behind some other guy. Very creepy. think I'm gonna have it like that. That's probably gonna fall though. Yeah, now we'll be fine, I guess. Like, it mimics pretty much. Like, it's basically just a submarine thing. It's not like, yeah, for people who like from space, they do have a lot of like vehicles, mobile suits that go in the water. One of them was used to invade a colony, which is weird. A space colony. Did a beach landing, I think. Alright, this thing. Oh, the backpack, I forgot that. So the backpack, yeah. I guess I could cut this and have it like, yeah. Let me just do one little modification there. I'm not sure if it's gonna, how it's gonna work out, but I'll try. Okay, that's not working out. Hopefully it doesn't break anything, doesn't ruin it. Okay, I need to figure out how to get that out without breaking it. I guess I need to push it out. So you push out there. We'll try. What the heck is not going anywhere? Come on now. What I wanted to do was like separate these so you can like have individual moving thrusters on the back. These are getting, this is a bit difficult to push out. Oh, it's still working, I guess. Needs a bit of effort. Oh, there we go. Alright, so take these out. Hopefully that doesn't mess up anything. We shall see. Get this thing. I mean, there's nothing that says you can't do this. There's nothing that says that you should. Actually, everything says that you shouldn't. Try not to cut my own finger here. This is a fine saw used for fine cuts. Just twist that apart. Yeah, that was a horrible idea. What I think I can do is kind of drill through here and kind of in the middle and kind of join it with an axle. Yeah, that might work. Probably not, but otherwise, yeah, that may have ruined it, but not necessarily. Let's try to get this to go where it's supposed to. Like so. So it does kind of work. Just pop that in there, get that situated, sort of. Like so, and pop that on there. Okay, so now you have like independent sort of things here, just like slightly wiggly, but that's fine. It does work. That was an approximate job, but it works out. Yeah. That'll do. With the mono eye looking all threatening. Yeah, this was the build of the MSM-04. Oh yeah, it does say mass productive amphibious mobile suit. Productive, not production. Mass productive. And you update the description. But yeah, this is our AcGuy, and it is a very handsome looking, well, it's not handsome. It's a very stumpy looking thing. Looks like a bastard dwarf thing. But it has a snout. It's a goblin. It is we like it. It's a very nice kit. It's a very well made, very well designed, well, reasonably well designed for a high grade kit. Very satisfying to build. It does end up being Bear Guy at some point, which is extra plus points. There's a Bear Guy family. They all probably like based on the same model. So I do have all of these. I'm probably rebuilding this kit a few times more once I get to those. But yeah, this is a very decent kit. If you get the chance, do get it. The one that I got was, this has been reprinted. Okay, let me move you out of the way. The instruction has the red Bandai logo, but the box has the blue Bandai Spirits logo, and it's upside down. But this is the Bandai Namco, like that's the. Okay, I can't do that. Why is everything in one frame? I don't want to move the camera again. But basically, yeah, Bandai Namco 8+. What? 8 years old plus? This thing? That can't be right. Oh, is that not the age? What is this? That can't be for 8+. Are you kidding me? They're usually like 14+ for, well, or something for those things. Weird age, if that is the age. But yeah, the instruction. So this is a reprint of the old kit. So the Bandai still will occasionally, from time to time, reissue kits that they've built a very long time, like released a very long time ago, and they usually will be priced within the same range as the original, unless they're renewal versions, which case they will have like a few pretty major differences in design. But yeah, this kit still exists, still being made. So yeah, if you get the chance, get that. It's the original AcGuy, HUC number 78, yep. High grade Universal Century. So yeah, very fun build. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And yeah, I'm gonna let this do its thing for a little bit, and we're gonna be back for more stuff. Today's Saturday. Yeah, today is Saturday. I'm doing like every Saturday, well, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So next kit out build will be on Saturday. What if I have this guy standing here like a creeper? I don't know. Or you there. Oh, you're gonna get brushed in the face. This is like the Undertaker meme thing. Never mind. Bear guy for some reason is like, I quite like it. Not fan, don't really have anything for bears, but let's try to get this dusted up a bit and probably a bit higher. All right. Yeah. It is indeed. It's a nice murder machine. It's like very, very pretty, cute murder machine, as we call them. Okay, there we go. AcGuy, all shiny and glossy and really nice looking with his very fierce looking Mono here. Very nice red. So if you don't want to use the sticker, just use a Sharpie and paint that red. Looks very nice and glowy. You could use like glow in the dark paint if you want. I don't need to make them red, but that's an option. Okay, so yeah, AcGuy, HUC 78, MSM-04, mass productive, Amphibious, Principality of Zeon, mass productive, Amphibious models. That is what we just built. And yeah, we'll see you Tuesday for more plastic model kit building. This has been Nerd on the Internet. That is the name of the channel. Do remember it. Subscribe, like, share this with your friends, enemies, grandpas, grandmas, granduncles. Just put it, just print out a QR code, put it on a bathroom stall or something. Or, I don't know. Anything, really. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.